it's a positive film. It has heroes and villains, and that it essentially is a fun movie to watch. It's been a long time since people have been able to go to the movies and see a sort of straightforward, wholesome, fun adventure.
Well, it's a fantasy. It's not science fiction so much as it is space fantasy. And it's about people. It's finally about people and not finally about science.
The story, when you actually put it into words, is only so much nonsense to hang a great visual experience onto. It's the stuff that fairy tales are made of.
Sort of boiling down religion into a very basic concept. The fact that there is some deity or some power or some force that sort of controls our destiny works for good and also works for evil.
Marvelous, healthy innocence. Great pace, wonderful to look at, full of guts, nothing unpleasant. I mean, people go bang bang and people fall over and are dead, but, no horrors. A sort of wonderful freshness about it, kind of like a wonderful fresh air.
It's got whatever you want it to be. It's pure entertainment. It's like a roller coaster ride, and it can be interpreted as long as you enjoy it, which is the intention.
Hello and welcome back to Generation Skywalker. We've got another committee. Feels like a little while since we've done a full-on proper one outside of the tiki mugs. But who have I got with me tonight? It is the Burgess, Danny boy. Hello, sweet cheeks.
Hello, mate. We did our 80s special a couple of weeks ago. It's not been that long, mate.
Oh, what special?
The 80s one when we talked about the 80s movies in my back garden.
Yeah, we recorded that in your garden, didn't we? That feels like quite a while ago now.
End of May.
Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, double check that one. I've also got with me Peter Lee. He's a man with two names. Evening, Pete.
Evening, Stu. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm very good. I'd say I'm warm, but that's quite boring at the moment. Yeah, because everyone's warm. But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm very good.
I bet Eskimos aren't. I mean, actually, they're not allowed to call them Eskimos anymore, are you? Are they Inuit?
No.
Yeah.
They are Inuits, yes.
Indeed. We've got Martin Woodgate. Good evening, Mart.
Evening, gorgeous. How you doing?
Oh, I am gorgeous. Yeah, you enjoying the heat?
No, not even slightly.
It is warm. And we have got from, I don't want to say where he is in case I'm not allowed to say. I've got Jezebel. Good evening, Jez.
Hello, Stu. Good evening. Good evening, lads. Good evening, everyone.
I know, Jez, you're on tour, and I don't mean like in a band.
Yeah.
How you doing? You all right?
I'm good. Today marks my halfway. If all goes to plan, I'll be back just before Echo. So Echo Live, that is. So yeah, man, all good. Thank you.
Brilliant. And it's great to have a full house. This has been a long time coming recently, I think.
Yeah.
Now, tonight, before we get on to that, let me explain how a committee works. A committee is we pick a topic, anything from the world of Star Wars. We discuss it. We throw out some ideas. Then we all go away. We all vote for our top 10s. And then we collate the official Generation Skywalker top 10 for that specific topic. And tonight we are looking, actually, you might remember probably a couple of years ago now, we did the first 12. We ranked those. Jez was very disappointed that Han Solo, I don't even know whether he featured in the 10 or whether he was 9th or 10th or something, but he got very, very emotional. We had to talk him into staying. It was kind of hot. So today we're returning to the figures and we are doing the last 17. Now, I know a lot of people say it's the last 15 and Pat Blue and Lou match shouldn't be in it, but we're doing the last 17 because that seems to be the common theme of these figures now. And we're going to have good fun. We're going to look at each figure first, then we're going to go away and vote. And no doubt we will see several of those last 17 figures that remind us of Jez. So we will get on it. Now, I've put them all onto a wheel. So we're just going to randomly spin the wheel and then chat about each figure.
Spin the wheel! Let's do this! Oh, it's slowing down!
Let's see who we're going to get to start with. We are starting with probably the most expensive one to purchase. That is R2-D2 pop-up lightsaber. Who was to kick me off with this little beaut?
I was just waiting for Peter. Go on, you've got to do it. Start off this show with your
No, I'm saving that. Not for this one.
Okay. Let's Pete, you're on.
Okay.
Where does it rank out of the 3 R2D2s in the vintage line? 1, 2, or 3?
Oh, probably. I like it, but it's probably third.
Wow.
I think.
Okay.
Well, I was thinking about it earlier. I do like it, but did we need another R2D2 at that stage?
Yeah,
I think
it's got a pop-up lightsaber.
I know, but did we need another one?
Yeah, but it's got a pop-up lightsaber.
Yeah, but it's a crap lightsaber with a blob on the end of it. You can't even use it.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it had Jez on the end of it. The Return of the Jedi scene. Well, you know, he flings the lightsaber out. It's
Yeah, I'm familiar with that scene, but yeah, it's
you watch Jedi.
I just don't think we needed another one, but I do like it. But then I get the pop up lightsaber bit is pretty cool, but it was an easy win, I guess. Maybe they just thought we got this mold, we just need to add a little mechanism in there, and let's do it.
One of the other three. Give me some love on this figure.
I mean, it's a good looking figure, but I agree with Pete. I don't think after the Solid Dome, I don't see that we actually needed another one.
You're against the Centerscape one as well.
Yeah, I didn't need it. I was happy with the first one.
Yeah, the first one is a great figure. It also
It's better than the Sensor Scope.
the first one.
This one's better than the Sensor Scope.
I'll give you that. Yeah, I'll give you that. Even though I said it was third, but yeah, maybe it's second.
Keep going, it might be first in a bit.
And it's probably got the stupidest card back of the line, hasn't it? It's got him just sort of being blown up. What's that? Why? Surely they have more photos of him.
It's the wrong scene, isn't it? The car back is the wrong scene entirely.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, you think you'd have it on the sail barge, wouldn't you? But
yeah.
Just looking out the window with a drinks tray on his head. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think there's actually a shot of him with the lightsaber actually coming out of his head. You obviously see the flap open up and the lightsaber ready to launch, but you don't see it come out of him, do you? It's kind of in midair. You kind of get the way the camera cuts. You get the sense that it's
hilt flying out.
Yeah, but it's done in a funny way, though, isn't it? I don't think there's a straight shot of him with a lightsaber sticking out. Jez, when we did the 4-figure focus, whatever one R2D2 was in, I'm sure we had this conversation then, because we couldn't even find any beyond the toys of him with the lightsaber poking out of his head.
Yeah, well, this is true, but there is a sort of aspect where you see and hear the sort of R2D2 preparing himself for the ejection of the pop-up lightsaber. But I agree. I agree with all of you. I'd like to try and to provide some balance, but I don't think it's that great with regards to did we need it. I think Pete's actually absolutely nailed it. The card back is, it's the wrong scene, but they could have created something. I mean, you look at Barada, right? And I know we're jumping ahead, and you look at half these other card backs and the card art, it's like, well, that wasn't a scene from the movie. That was just, I mean, the Barada one is weird because it just looks like he's just on parade waiting to get inspected. So they could have.
Yeah, Clartu skiff. That's a studio shot, isn't it? Clartu skiff. So they must have had R2 in there.
Something. But yeah, so I think there was confusion probably kind of there with regards to, let's just use this, that'll do. I think Lucasfilm had probably wrapped it by then and just thought it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think, it's one of those ones, it's often the last one that people need to get to complete their collection because they are very expensive and you need to look out for repro sabers. But yeah, man, it's in my top 10, but it's in the bottom 10%.
Spoiler.
Okay then. Okay, well we'll move on. R2D2 pop-up slammed by the masses on here. Let's go back to the wheel. We're spinning, and we knew he was going to pop up at some point. There's a lot of them. It's Romba. Romba. Jez, tell me about Romba.
Yeah, that which is it the 6th Ewok? Is it the 7th Ewok? Yeah, Romba. It's another Ewok. It's a little bit misfortunate the way your wheel is spinning tonight, really, because it would have been good to start off with one which is going to feature in the top 10. But he's an Ewok with a spear. Did we need it? No. Is the actual mold and the fur features quite good? That's all right. I'm gonna rapidly pass the ball on this one because when I think of Romba, I always think of you. Because everyone's always referred to you as Little Romba. So I don't dislike Romba because I like you very much. But when it comes down to it, it's not up there, fella. It's not.
Well, interesting. Romba is in my top 10. Surprisingly, R2D2 pop-up is also in that, Pete. Pete, you like Romba, don't you?
I'm kind of with Jez on this one. I think he said 7th, but it could be 7th or 8th, couldn't it? These were the last 2 out of 8.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ewoks. I think as a figure, it's great. It's a great representation of the character. If you see the character, it was their 7th or 8th attempt at sculpting an Ewok. They must have they would have got it down by then, wouldn't they? They'd be experts.
And what's going on?
No, I like it. No, I like it. I like all the last 17. But in terms of,
I'm gonna be honest, Pete. It's not coming across like that at the moment.
I don't need 12% of my entire collection to be made up of Ewoks.
Mr. Percentage tonight is like.
Well, it's just what 96 divided by 8, isn't it? Anyway, but the point stands. It's Star Wars. It's not Ewok Wars. So yeah.
but also not wanting to bring in sort of fat shaming into it. But the last 2 did get a bit chubby, didn't they? It's quite a chubby Ewok.
Well, all Ewoks are a little bit chubby, aren't they?
No, but the sculpts, the previous 6 aren't as chubby as this one.
Martin, is Romba in your top 50% Ewoks?
Top 50% of Ewoks? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. I mean, like the guys were saying, I mean, I don't think we needed that many Ewoks to start with. I always like Wicket. It was probably my favourite. Throw me another 1 or 2 maybe, but we don't need this many of them.
I've come here very prepared. He's 15th on my list.
Dan, can you give me some balance here?
No, can't. I don't know why you just didn't do all 4 Ewoks at once, because they're not getting any love here.
Do we need to restart this and pick a topic where people actually like what we're talking about?
Well, you pick the crap ones first.
It's a wheel. It's a wheel.
Well, it's upwards from here then, hopefully.
Okay, well, let's see then. Let's spin it again then, because Romba slammed. Oh God. Han in Carbonite.
That's a better one. I like that one.
The neck on it is horrific.
Yeah, but it's still a good figure compared to the Ewoks. 100%. I like it. I like the fact that it's got the carbonite block. It would have been good if they could have figured it out so his kind of hands are up like they are in the block in the movie. But other than that, I think it's good. That's job.
Because that's where it kind of lost me. Do you know what I mean? Conceptually, I like it, but it wasn't right because the hand's always in the wrong position. I know it would have been a nightmare for him to do because the figure would have been bizarre. But yeah, it kind of lost me at that point.
I think it's incredible. I think, why does everyone always go to the neck on this figure? It's not a great neck, but you've got an entire carbonite block with the figure. You compare that to...
You had one in Slave 1, didn't you? And that
I know, but that's a ship. This is a figure. What figure did you get as much with? It's got to be the best value figure in the entire line.
It's
the worst
Han Solo in the entire line.
I know, yeah, but if he's been in carbonite, his neck's expanded. It's not great for the neck, is it?
That wouldn't have worked in the playground, though, would it? Oh yeah, look at this. Oh, that's rubbish. No, I think you're wrong. It's the best value. I would have been beaten up if I had said that when I was 8 years old.
But if they just gave you just the carbonite block, you'd probably be happy with that. That's quite a cool thing.
I'd be happier. I would be happier. And then they could have made the carbonite block more accurate as opposed to like hands by the side lame.
I always think when you look at the figure in like a loose collection, the neck really makes the figure stand out because of the neck, which it shouldn't jump like that.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, he's been in Carbonites, he's been quite sedentary. So he's probably just put a little bit of timber on, because he's not been getting his steps in.
No, and he would have been eating well in Cloud City, wouldn't he? So those last few meals would just be sitting there.
Yeah, totally.
To give us some balance, Jez, how much bigger percentage is his neck from the original Han Solo figure?
Oh, in percentage terms, from a circumference, would you like that? The circumference increase? I think we've all got things to do. I would say it's about 20 to 25%, which might not sound like a lot, but, crumbs, 10% is a lot, really.
Do you think it's a worse hand than the resculpted original Han head?
Yeah. The original Han's chinless wonder. Just a pinhead.
The second one.
Second best hand.
Right, so all eras, all passions, all Star Wars, we kind of like Romba. We do kind of like R2-D2 pop-up saber, and this hand thing. We listeners, we do love Star Wars.
Well,
he's well up there. No, I think Han Carbonite's brilliant. So,
I think it's going to be more of an interesting list this than what I was expecting it.
Dan just called the first one a chinless wonder.
Yeah, he is a chinless wonder as well, don't he, Dan? Right, the wheel is spinning. Okay, we're going to Anakin.
Oh my God.
Talking about bad card backs, this is a horrific one.
I disagree. I like it. I like Anakin.
I don't mind the figure. I think the card back's shit. Can I say that?
Yeah.
I think it's a better. It looks better than it would have been if it was a photo, or they tried to use the Force Ghost image from the movie. That would have looked even worse, wouldn't it?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm looking at it now. It's not wonderful.
What I like about Anakin is you can buy any version of it in Echo Live or Father's Fun. They're always mint. you don't find a beat up Anakin there, which is good.
But it's also it's a gateway last 17 figure, isn't it?
That's because it's the
Yeah,
worst.
cheap as a lot. Still 20 quid now, isn't it? I think it's been 20 quid for.
I know, but if you get all the others and you think, oh, we'll try and do the last 17, it's a nice one to get on the shelf and think, okay, I've got one.
We're really going for the silver linings here, aren't we, with this one?
I like it. I think it looks great card. I like that image. It looks brilliant on both card backs. You've got the green back and the orange back on the figure. You've got an entry level £20 figure, but you've also got a $5,000 carded figure if you want to go that way. It gives you everything.
Worst figure.
It's not.
Wow.
It's not the worst figure at all.
It's the worst last 17. It's number 17 on my list.
It's in my top 10.
Yeah, I think I'm probably with Jez on that one.
But everyone says, oh, it's the old man. Well, but everyone then screams about not getting a Tarkin. It's the same thing, isn't it? He's an old man. He even was
Pete. Let's just both put him at number 1 and we'll get him up there.
But from a playability point of view as well, it's just like, you could have imagined Tarkin in Death Star and doing this, that, and the other, and talking to Leia, talking to Vader, and doing all that sort of stuff. As a young kid, I wouldn't have wanted to be recreating the last moments of Vader dying. And if I did, I'd want it Vader with a helmet that you could take off and see Anakin's face. This was just like a Force ghost at the end. There's no playability. There's no play factor. There's no wow factor. There's no accessories. It's junk.
There is playability. If you've got the Ewok plays, even the Ewok Village play set, he'll bring that to life. He'll like party time.
I think we're really reaching for that.
Well, yeah, but you could make your own stories that way. You could have a whole
storyline
where Anakin didn't become Darth Vader. Maybe he trained Luke. You can do all sorts of it. It's a brilliant figure.
Yeah. Once upon a time.
Well, Disney have been doing it for the last 5 years, so why shouldn't we?
Yeah, awful. Anyway, go on, spin your wheel, save us.
I will spin the wheel, yeah.
We've got our champion already.
Now here is someone that will rival the top. It's nice to get onto one of the quality figures. We've got Warwick. I'm just going to say it. He is the worst of all the Ewoks.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's the most expensive of all the Ewoks because of the stupid weapon.
Yeah. See, that's what I was giving him a little bit more because of the bow. Because I was just like, he's got a bow.
So's the other one.
Yeah. Lumat.
Yeah.
But, he's all right. He's yeah, I think you could have said it with Romba, as I think it was Dan who mentioned it earlier on. But, yeah.
Anyone mega love Warwick?
No.
I think they've got a nice castle, and I've had a day out there. But as a figure, I think it's rubbish.
Good university as well, right?
I'm spinning the wheel. We're moving on.
We've only got Pat Please and the other one to get through yet.
Okay, so here we go.
That's a different story, those two.
The first of the two Lukes, Luke Poncho. Come on, someone give me something. Martin, what do you think of Luke Poncho?
Yeah, it's a decent enough figure. I like the way that they've got the black gloved hand and all that. It's a good figure. I like the weapon. Nice poncho.
I always wish its helmet would come off.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
I got a Beagle one. I pulled its head off and I put a Luke Jedi head on, and it is great because he's got. If you take that poncho off, he's got the final dual kind of costume on underneath. He hasn't got the kind of robe, so he's great for that. But they should have, like you said, Stu, they should have made it a removable helmet. I think even when they re-released it as a vintage collection one recently in the last few years, even the helmet wasn't removable. It's like, come on, give us a removable helmet version.
And they had it already with Leia, right? The work was done. So it looks great carded, but yeah, that helmet should come off because it's got everything like Martin says, poncho, etc. Makes it a great figure, but it would have just been, would have been top 10 across the line if that helmet came off, I think.
Yeah, and if it came with a lightsaber and not a palace blaster.
But he holds a blaster, doesn't he, wearing it when he's on the speeder bike?
He what?
He's holding a blaster, though, isn't he, on the speeder bike now?
Is he? I don't remember that.
Yeah, because he was shooting them.
No, that's off the guns on the speeder bike, not the gun in his hand.
No, what I'm saying is he's shooting with a blaster, isn't he? No, he does shoot, doesn't he?
No,
he uses the guns on there, and then he gets knocked off, and he gets his lightsaber out and cuts the end of the other speeder bike chase.
That, Martin, it'd be much better if he had a lightsaber. Yeah, I bet you Jez likes Luke Poncho.
I do. Yeah. I think he is a speeder bike must have. Everyone wanted the speeder bikes, and you got Bike Scout, you got Leia Endor, but to have Luke there on the speeder bike, I think is brilliant. I agree with all of you about the removable helmet for sure. Obviously, Luke did have the removable Stormtrooper helmet, which also came out in this line, which we'll come on to. But I think all around it's really good. Slight confusion with the card art though, because the card art, there is no speeder bike, there is no weapon, there is no saber. But what does he have in his hands? A removable helmet.
Yeah.
So there's a sense of irony about the card art on this one. But I think as a figure, it's I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think he could feature this one. Could be the first one we've had that might feature, but hey. Oh yes, now we're talking. We are fizzing. Let's go, Lumat.
Copy and paste, isn't it, from the previous?
I don't know. I quite like Lumat. I think those two are probably, if you put them in pairs, Lumat and Paplu are probably maybe the second best Ewoks together. Plus, he's waving on one of the card backs. It's only figure to wave on one of the card backs.
There's a selling point.
He did, and he's only last 17 I had as a child. So yeah, I like Lumat.
All right.
Yeah, you don't see Lumats in actual toilets very often anymore, do you? So they're quite unhygienic. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're just going to spin on. We're not going to waste our time on these.
I don't think we should.
Now, underrated figure time. Imperial Dignitary. It's a great figure.
And you have a focus on him once.
I did at one point, yeah. It didn't take long to get, to be honest with you, Pete. I bought a tri-logo, I bought the Power of the Force, had a loose coin, and had a nice loose example.
You're done in an afternoon.
I think it's I like the purple. I mean, Dan, we were only talking on the Modern Way the other day about these colours in some of the retro collection. Is there too much of it? Well, there's a bright purple geezer with a little red tunic or whatever.
Brother.
Yeah.
I prefer him to the Ewoks 100%. There's probably a few others I'd put him above as well. He's not the worst of the line. I think like Anakin, though, he doesn't do a huge amount. But if you've got a display, having him next to the Emperor and an Imperial Guard he's an essential.
Yeah, if you've got a shuttle and you're doing a little diorama, he's got to be in there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
For me, he's top half out of these lot. I quite like him.
Yeah, I like him as well.
I think the facial features on the Imperial Dignitary are, far better than a lot of the other figures in the line. It's taken a lot of time and trouble over him, I think.
Yeah, that's what Jez looks like at the moment with his sun cream on. So, yeah, a little bit of love for Imperial Dig. Okay. We're spinning. Okay, right. Now we mean business. This is my favourite figure in the line. I can say straight away, Imperial Gunner. I think it's banging. No one's going to disagree with this.
I think, easily for me, top three. I'm not going to show my hand too much, but yeah, great figure. I do wonder if they hadn't released it in the last 17, if people would have been crying out for it, saying, they've got to do a Death Star Gunner. But he just looks badass. I think even if he wasn't part of the Star Wars line, I think he looks great. Great looking action figure. Loads of detail in the sculpt.
As well.
So what?
I always get a bit of action force from it as well. It's like it could have quite easily crossed over and just like done a cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the helmet.
Yeah, totally agree. Card's good as well. Card back's good. Figure's great. No complaints.
Agree. Yep. Up there.
You like the Imperial Gunner, Jez?
I do. I think it's a great sculpt. I think he looks fairly menacing. He looks fairly ripped, shredded. It's got a bit of a sort of triangle physique going on with his upper body, and I think he's solid. But I do get that whole crossover into other lines. There's Action Force or what have you. You could say that it looks a bit sort of generic Action Force figure, but I think it looks very, very good.
So when you're talking about like his triangle physique and that, are you saying he's the sexiest figure?
Yeah, I think it might be. That's fine.
We'll have to do that as a top 10. That'd be quite an interesting. Who is the buffest figure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite.
It's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, Klaatu might be up there, the original one. Okay, lot of love for Imperial Gunner. I'd expect him to be high up. Okay, kind of figure that I think is quite popular, but kind of always passes me by a little bit, and that's Lando General.
I think this is a good figure. Yeah, I think this should be up there.
Okay, I'm going to do the same as what I did with Pete, though, Martin. Out of the three Landos, where's he sitting?
I think he's... I don't know, it's a tough one. I like Skiff, but I think he's up there. I think so. I'd say probably the second.
Wow, okay. See, here's my third. I think Skiff and Cloud City are lovely.
Probably got the best soft goods in the entire line, right? That cape is almost silky.
I don't think I've had enough time with it. Maybe I need to wander slightly.
Yeah, spend some time with it. If you've got one, sort of take it out of the cabinet and just spend some quality time with it.
What don't you like about it, Stu? Why wouldn't you think that's the best Lando?
I don't not like it. It's just another figure. It just fits in. It's nice, but I think there was more important figures that weren't made that should have been the 17 ahead of him.
It's the best Lando, 100%.
The best Lando.
Yeah.
Skiff's got a removable helmet.
This one has got a cape. He's in the final battle of Endor. You can sit in next to Nine Num in the Falcon. It's superb. I don't know.
Playability. Skiff, though.
Yeah.
Skiff's got a massive role in the beginning of Return of the Jedi. When you're setting that scene up, you're putting him in the cockpit with Nine Num. Looks a bit like Jez. Yeah.
I mean, they did get the colours wrong as well, didn't they?
Did they?
On general.
Yeah, a little bit.
In terms, the trousers wrong colour, the cloaks are wrong colour.
Yeah.
It's just detail there, Martin, right?
Isn't that important?
Well, Luke Farnboy's got a yellow lightsaber. No one moans about that.
Touche.
They do.
Yeah, quite a lot. But I think the head sculpt as well they've made a lot of effort over that as well. That looks good on the Lando General.
This is my top. He's in my top 3.
It looks different. Yeah, the head sculpt does look different level to a lot of all the characters until that stage. It's just really classy figure.
I think it's great. I think it's a great figure.
He sounds like he's going to feature highly as well. Okay, we've mentioned him a couple of times tonight. Barada.
Not an underrated figure. Underrated Jabba. He's probably the best one.
Looking very buff though, isn't he? Compare the actual figure itself to the card art. It's almost Power of the Force 2-esque.
Maybe it works out with Imperial Gunner.
Maybe.
He's another one though that doesn't seem to carry the premium. I know he's got a bit of a premium, but not quite. He's not like some of the 100+ figures. He's always been that little bit low. I think his accessories are a little more gettable than some of the others, but I still think he's really good. I think if he came with like a unique weapon, he'd go for a lot more money. He looks like a pirate, doesn't he? With his boots and his red trousers and his flowing shirt.
Yeah, he's quite hard to get a nice condition one as well. He was a bit scuffed up. So yeah, obviously played with quite heartily as kids.
I think there's something about him. And I know that Ron isn't a fan of Barada. I think he's mentioned that before on one of his recordings. But when you think about lining up with, Klaatu, Nikto, Barada, I think he does pop. He does stand out. An element of Norwich City colours, which I quite like. And I think actually as Jabba Goons goes, he's pretty solid. Do like a little bit of Barada.
Yeah, I do as well. Yeah, a lot of love for Barada.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like his little rucksack. I want to know what's in it.
The wheel is going. We've got 6 left on it.
6 left.
Yeah. A-Wing pilot. Who's going to kick me off with this? We needed an A-Wing pilot to go with the A-Wing.
It would have been nice to have an A-Wing.
That's what I was going to say. If we'd have had the A-Wing, but there you go.
But he got in the droid's line. Was it droid's line or yeah?
Imagine an A-Wing with tri-logo packaging. No, I think it had to be done. Obviously, it was being done for America with the A-Wing release. I like it. We needed the pilots. That was the only pilot they hadn't done up to that stage, so it made sense to do another pilot.
Was the droid's line close to the last 17 line?
Yeah.
Okay, so it makes sense then. Yeah. Is it better than the B-Wing pilot?
Very similar, aren't they? Is there a huge amount of difference? I think maybe the chest plate is a different. Helmets
feels different.
Yeah, it's better than the B-Wing pilot. I'll give it that.
Well,
I quite like both of them, to be fair.
The sort of playability value is lost, though, isn't it? Due to lack of A-Wings. It is a nice enough sculpt. I mean, it's such a confusing thing to have because you don't recognise it because you hardly saw an A-Wing pilot on screen. You did, don't worry. I'm not saying you didn't, but you saw a small amount of an A-Wing pilot. So just to help you out, you don't actually see a picture of it on the card art. You just see a picture of the A-Wing, which, funny old thing, guys, you're not going to get.
But isn't that the same with a B-Wing, though? You actually see an A-Wing pilot in the film crashing into a Star Destroyer. I don't think you see a B-Wing pilot
at all. Yeah. I mean, but the fact is, it says, here's a B-Wing pilot to go with your B-Wing. But no, you're right. Well, it's the same with Cloud Car pilot as well, isn't it, I guess? But yeah, it's a good sculpt. It's not bad. Yeah, it's all right.
Spin the wheel, Stu.
I'm spinning it. There's a couple of big hitters still on this. Okay, Yak Face. Yakety yak, won't go back. Now, we all know about Yak Face. I mean, even now they try to pack him only with the katana. NASLab?
Yeah.
Try to force that price up and across the board and keep it as this deluxe figure. What do we think of it as a figure? I quite like it. It's Jez-esque when he's 60.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of Return to Oz vibes. Yeah, it's all right.
I like it. It's a good Jabba Goon. It stands out as well. It's quite a tall figure, isn't it?
I mean, if you're going to do reuse and Squid Head, I mean, he's just as prevalent in some of those background scenes, so it makes sense
Yeah.
that they did him.
Have you done him yet on the old fossils? You got the jigsaw puzzle with him on.
I think he's good. I think he's a good figure. I mean, obviously got a lot of reputation because all the baggage he's carrying in terms of not being one that was available in the States. But he's relatively easy to get. There's always seemed to be on eBay, although they're like £200 or £300 each. But it's a nice enough figure. I don't dislike it.
It's amazing how many there are, considering it didn't get a US release, isn't there? Because it's always available. Every auction, there's a graded Jack face.
And they've all got a really good grade because they were never played with.
The weapon for this guy, was he supposed to come with one? I can't remember now. I seem to remember there was...
He didn't have one with a tri-logo package, did he? But so most people pair him up with, I think it's the same weapon as
Nicto, yeah.
And Barada,
Yeah.
The Power of Force card, right?
Okay, let's spin that wheel. We're down to the Fab Four. EV99.
I'm still waiting for Pete to say it's a classic. Come on, Pete.
We haven't got to it yet, have we? There are a few classic Clash. Is this a classic? Probably is a classic. This is a great figure. The only one with a movable mouth as well, right? And that must have been such tough sculpt. I know they did it larger, didn't they, than the actual figure, but I think it's brilliant. Great character in the movie.
It's a female as well, isn't it? EV99.
Yeah.
She is, yeah.
And that came out. I remember that being discussed when I was at school. That, I don't know if it was in comics or whatever, but yeah, it was known back then that she was female. So I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know where it was written. I think there's something really cool about the figure. I do. I mean, it's a shame that it gets a wonky leg every now and then, but I think it's
awful standing on its own, isn't it?
Yeah. Technically, it's got 6 points of articulation. Is that the figure with the most articulation in the range? Maybe FX7 with all its legs, maybe a bit more, but does that count?
Yeah, I think you're right, mate. I'll give you that. I would give you that. I've not come up with, I've not thought about that before, but I think the things you've just said are spot on.
Probably won't think about it again, will you, Jess? Okay, we're down to 3. Paplu.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's one of the better Ewoks.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice.
I'll give you that. He's the best of the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, the best Ewoks are the ones that are in the Return of the Jedi range, aren't they? They're
No, those two, Lumat and Paplu, are the best, I reckon.
Oh, Warwick's the best.
Warwick's the best. Wicket's the best overall.
You think?
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's the worst.
Church's headpiece is brilliant.
I really like Low Grey.
Yeah, Low Grey. He's got a great headpiece as well, and he's got like a bag and a spear thingy with heads on or something. He's like a shaman, isn't he?
Just for inclusivity, I really like Tebow, everyone.
Yeah. We've done them all there. I think if you're doing 8, you should have done the baby.
You are obsessed with that baby Ewok. You were talking about that on the last show we did. The Pod and Way, you've been talking about that baby Ewok.
That'd be a choking hazard, though, wouldn't it? When you think about scalability and the fact that Wicket was tiny.
He wants a retro collection one, Jez.
We haven't had any retro collection Ewoks yet. Going to be some coming in that 27 or whatever there was.
I was going to say, it's probably going to be 8 of them.
Yes. But the baby has such a significant role in the movie. It's like, is the movie the same if you remove it?
But it's going to be tiny. It's going to be the size of like Han Carbonite's neck. It's going to be that sort of...
Release it with Nisa.
It was the sticker everyone wanted in the album, wasn't it? Let's face it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, in his little basket. It was cute. Okay, we are left with 2 big hitters on this wheel.
Yeah.
And we've got a man. I haven't heard you do that for a while, Dan. I thought it took off at one point. I've heard other people doing it as well.
Yeah.
But real.
He's definitely up there for me, though. He's mad, and that he's a crazy one.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Impossible to pose. But yeah, I think he looks great.
He's been working out abroad. He's probably got the same neck.
Yeah, there you go. There's the figure with the widest neck. A man. He's beat Han Carbonite.
That is true. Oh, with the little sort of, it's like a little snake in a cobra face. I think it's a great skull. Totally new. So Return of a Jedi. Really great colours. Norwich City colours.
Headhunt the staff's good as well.
Really good.
Yeah, staff is amazing. It absolutely stands out on that card back as well. When you see the last 17 on that bottom line, it's just, what is that? Yeah, it's a great one. Almost a classic, right?
I think it's a great card back as well. I like it. I like its little. I like the skulls on it.
I think the figure's definitely got extra kudos though after the Mando and Grogu movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen the vintage collection version? They've done of that.
So the horror version of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that leaves us just with one on the wheel, and that is Luke Stormtrooper.
It's going to be the eventual winner, isn't it? This is. This is a classic. This is probably.
I think conceptually it's brilliant. I mean, we were crying out for this 5-6 years before it actually came out.
Yeah.
It was something that everyone would have wanted.
Yeah, nice.
It's the only one. I suppose you could say the Gunner as well, but it's the only one they went back into the previous movies, isn't it? Because the Imperial Gunner is in Return of the Jedi, but this obviously Luke Stormtrooper, isn't it? And it's obviously the only one they went back. So surprising they didn't.
No, I don't want to be that pedant, but Han in Carbonite, you could say, is Empire, not Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's when you first see him in Carbonite.
No, but he's coming out after being frozen, isn't he? So that's Jedi.
How do we know?
Or is he going in?
Is he going in? That's why his hands are down. That's why his hands are down. Because his hands go up. Just before. But anyway.
Yeah, but you've got Luke, you've got Han Besbin. So put Han Carbonite, the figure, next to Han Besbin. They look very different, don't they? So it's all clearly coming out of the Carbonite.
Carbonite's faded the clothes. Anyway, I like the Stormtrooper. I just, it does look a bit whack when the helmet is on, because it's just like if you had a lot of army builders, it's like Stormtrooper, one with a whack helmet, and that's Luke. So I get it. I know clearly what they were trying to do. It is good. It's just a minor miss for me.
Jez, do you display yours with the helmet off then?
No, it's got it with the helmet in hand.
Oh, I've got one. I wear that. I think he looks better with a helmet on. I think that he's got like a pea head underneath. I don't think the head's great on that at all.
Yeah, no, he's got a sort of Cabbage Patch Kid head, hasn't he? It doesn't look great.
Are we talking about Jez or the figure?
Either way, either one.
They said they could fit the helmet on, right? Surely.
Yeah, absolutely. To me, it's just like it looks good. I prefer it with I've got the one hand gripping the rim of the helmet and the other hand is holding his pasta. And I think that looks really good.
I think that's how I got mine.
No, bet it is.
Well, that is all 17 figures. I feel they're like a real mixed bag with us having gone through them. So I'm going to be quite interested to see how you boys all list these and how this is going to turn out. Obviously, we'd love the listeners to just pop on our socials and let us know their order on these, because I think some are really loved and some aren't so loved, and I think everyone has different orders for these. We saw that Anakin split the group earlier, and I think the other one that really split the group was Romba. So let's get on with voting, boys. We're going to take a short break and we'll be
I still can't get over Jez gripping the rim of his helmet, but let's move on.
All right, mate. All right, it's lowering the tone. Never get that from the rest of us. It's always you. Okay, let's go over to voting.
What did we say, Dan? Both Anakin at number one?
Can't read.
Yes, mate.
Stop it.
Might as well, because I'm going to put him as 17.
I love democracy.
I am not a committee!
Order! We shall have order!
I was not elected to watch my people suffer and die while you discuss this invasion in a committee.
My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy!
This is outrageous! I object! Order!
Okay, let's get on with the top 10. I can tell you 15 figures out of 17 got at least one vote. So let's go to number 10. I'm coming across to Danny Boy. Anakin Skywalker.
I'm glad he's in 10th. He's known for being a mail away offer. Nice to see a representation of Sebastian Shaw in the line, but other than that, he's not got a huge amount going for him. He's okay.
Okay, well, we'll see what's missed out to him shortly. But let's go over to number 9. I'm coming to you, Martin.
Yes, mate.
Yak Face.
Yeah, well, he appears to be where the money is. But yeah, I mean, he's a decent looking figure and decent sculpt. Didn't quite make my top 10, I believe. Yeah, I can see why he's there.
He was in 3 of the top out of the 5. So, yeah, he has featured highly on some ones. Okay, then over to 8th. I'm coming to you, PD Weedy. This one should have been higher. It's Imperial Dignitary.
Great to see him in the top 10. I thought he was going to miss out. I think he's getting more love recently. I think people were turning to him. I think it was used to get described as boring, but I think he's great. He's got a great sculpt, looks brilliant, colours look good. And if you're doing a shuttle setup, he's got to be there alongside the Emperor and your Emperor's War Guard. Yeah, I think he's great. And those colours do pop. Stu's got to focus on him.
Well, I want to know where Stuart had him in his list.
I had him down in 8th. Okay, number 7. I'm coming to you, Jez. It is the first of the Lukes. It's Luke Poncho.
Ah, right. Yeah. Well, rightfully so. He needed to be in there. I think if you got a speeder bike, you need a Luke Poncho to go up against your biker scout. It's great. He needed a saber, but all things considered, as was said earlier on by Dan, underneath that cape is perfect for sort of final battle scene dueling with Vader. So yeah, all around a nice 7th Luke Skywalker, I think is well done, Luke.
He's the first of the figures out in this that got a vote off everybody. So yeah, well done, Luke Poncho. And in 6th, coming to you, Dan, it is Lando Calrissian General Pilot.
Wow, I thought he'd do a lot better than that. Great figure, great sculpt. I've already said it, I really like him. So yeah, disappointed he didn't finish higher, but there you go. It's the way the cookie crumbles.
So 10 down to 6 there. 10th is Anakin, 9th Yak Face, 8th Imperial Dignitary, 7 Luke Poncho, and 6 Lando General. So what is in the top 5? Well, in 5th place, I'm coming to you, Petey. It's Romba. It's not really. It's Han Solo in Carbonite.
What a great position. I thought it didn't get enough love. I really love this figure. I've got to say it is a classic. It's got everything. I know Jez knocked me on the value, but it is. You got a carbonite block, which alone would be good. You got a figure that sits in there nicely. You got 2 alternative carbacks. It look great on both Tri-Lego and a Power of the Force. Yeah, it's clearly a Return of the Jedi figure. Good to see it up there. More love for Han Carbonite.
4th place, coming to you, Martin. It is EV99.
Yeah, very good figure. I thought she might have won this. Very, very good figure. As we said before, lots of articulation. Looks great on the card back. Character in the film. Plenty of menace. So I think it's a very good figure.
It is indeed. Now, top 3. Some big figures here. Jez, I'm coming to you in 3rd place. Luke Stormtrooper.
Oh, yeah. See, a lot of people, it's going to be their favourite. I think absolutely deserves to be in the top 3. It's a great figure. It's a classic. I'm delighted for him. So, yeah, well done. And it's a hardcore piece of anyone's collection. So, yeah, love it. Helmet spit off.
It's iconic in the film as well, isn't it? Going into attack compactor and whatnot. It's it has its big moments. Okay, then. Number 2, coming to you, Dan. It is a Man.
What a great place to finish. Really unique figure in the line. You know, we did a whole show on him. I think I've definitely got a new appreciation from him anyways. I'm really glad that he's up there. Great figure.
And your number 1, voted first by 4 of us and second by the 5th person. So it is a clear winner. That is Imperial Gunner, Jez.
Yeah, it's a favourite, isn't it? It's just the business. It looks great. It looks really great. I think the more I see this, the more I'm like, yeah, I'm looking forward to when we can do an episode of this. I know that there's not a great deal of sort of beyond the toys stuff which goes with it, but I just think as figures go, it just looks brilliant. It's a really good Imperial weapon, sculpt, menacing, hench, ripped, shredded, whatever you want to say. It's I think the emblems on it, the red visor, everything like that just really, really fits well with that figure. And as was said earlier on, even the cardback's good. So yeah, rightfully, I think at the top. Nice one.
So there you go. That is the top 5. In 5th, Han Solo in Carbonite. 4th is EV99. 3rd place is Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper disguise. 2nd is a Man. And 1st is the Imperial Gunner. I would love to know how well in like Imperial Gunner and a Man would do in our full list of all the figures at some point. Perhaps we need to do all the different lines and then take the top section of each ones and put them into the like the final committee at the end. But yeah, I think we've got a pretty good list. I mean, just missing out was Barada was 11th, 12th was A-Wing Pilot, and then way back was R2-D2 Pop-Up, only featured on 2 lists, and then Romba and Lumat both on Pete's list, I think.
That is quite surprising. The R2 has surprised me. I had that as 10th, but I thought that there might be a bit more love for it. So I think we were all quite aligned, weren't we? Were there any big shockers there, Stu, amongst like how we all voted? It definitely looks like our top three were fairly aligned.
Yeah, so okay. So Man was second in 2 of the lists. Got a fourth and 2/5. So had a pretty good basis there. Pete probably threw in the most randoms. He had Romba in third and Lumat in fifth. Anakin in first. So a real.
I had Lumat. Lumat was in my top 10. He was the only Ewok in there.
But yeah, he has just sent me a message. Actually, said Dan told me we were both voting Anakin. I voted him as one. I feel let down by Dan. But that's the kind of thing Dan does, mate. So just be wary of that in the future.
Anakin got more love than I thought he was going to. I was quite pleased about that.
Yeah, he did all right. But yeah, I think the list is. I mean, you could shuffle. I think outside of like maybe the top 6, 7, you could shuffle a couple in and out, couldn't you? Quite easily.
So hang on a second. If we just analyse that a tiny little bit, Anakin scored higher than R2D2 pop-up and Barada and the A-Wing pilot.
So Barada finished in more lists, but he didn't get many high votes, which was
Wow. Well, there you go. You know,
I think I had him in 6th or 7th, Barada.
Yeah, I had him in 7th. Yeah,
but it's a. I mean, when you look at it like this, it is a good range of figures. Yeah, there's some hits and misses in there, but it is good. And I'd argue that last wave is better than the wave of Return of the Jedi figures before it, where you've got like the AT-ST driver and Pruneface and Rancor Keeper and all the other ones. I think it's all round. It's a really nice mix of characters.
But if you didn't make that line, I mean, we would sit here and say, "Oh, why isn't there the Rancor Keeper to go with the Rancor?"
No, absolutely.
The AT-ST.
I'm just saying, it's surprising they did some of those other figures first before they got to some of these.
I mean, Pruneface was random, wasn't it? I thought he was a bad guy for about the first 30 years. And he's got like a Playmobil weapon, hasn't he? So
yeah.
Return of the Jedi figures, I reckon, is a good one to go to next. ERG, Luke Jedi,
Biker Scout.
Biker Scout is a great figure. Yeah, Squidhead is an incredible figure. Yeah, I think that would be quite an interesting line. Leia Bouche is a great figure. Gamorrean Guard's a great figure.
And every single one of those you just noted is from the first wave of Jedi figures and not the second one. So maybe we should do the second wave first and work our way backwards to the quality.
You had to do them 2. We had to do 2 because I think there are about 14 or 15 in each of those, aren't
That's
there?
right. Yeah. So that would work out quite well.
And it is, I'm not just saying this just for the sake of it, but it is the line of figures where you have got the most doubles out of there.
I was just about to say, well done for resisting the temptation to say, oh, and Pruneface looks like Jez.
Pruneface does a little bit. I reckon you're more Akbar, but great figure, Akbar.
Yeah. Because we're separated by a few thousand miles.
Yeah, that sounds a bit threatening.
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, that is it for this committee. It's been good to be back to the recorder committee. Always good fun, but it is good night from Martin.
Cheers all. Good night.
It's good night from the Burgess.
Cheers, Stu. Good recording. Thank you, mate.
Oh, that's all right, mate. Yeah. It's good night from Jez.
See you next time.
It is good night from Petey Weedy.
Good night. Nice one. Cheers, guys.
And it is good night from me. We are Generation Skywalker. All eras, all passions, all Star Wars.